Good morning everyone. So today I am Rishabh Jain from class 10th of ML Khanna DAV Public School. So today I got the opportunity of taking the Python session. So I will be adhering it at my best. So let us start. So you must have heard about Python, but what is it? So what is Python? Python is basically a very easiest programming language that was created by Guido Riccio in 1989. Sorry. Uh, He was inspired by his favorite flying circus creator Monty Python and gave the name of programming language as Monty Python Sermon Python. It is high level interpreted language with easy syntax that has English embedded in it, and you can easily understand its syntax, and it's very easy to learn also. So starting off with Python, first we have to install it on our Windows or Linux, whatever operating system you are using. So head over to python.org to install Python. Download the latest version of Python and run .exe file and install the setup. Don't forget to check this at Python 2 path checkbox as it is important, otherwise you will be getting errors in future. Okay. So let us get started with our first ever Python program. Let me write a Python program first, then I will understand what it was. So I hope you are able to see the first program. So it says a is variable here. So we have assigned the variable a value that will be taken from the user itself. For taking that value, we have entered a function input. So function is any word that has parenthesis after it. Example, int is a function. So int is a function which changes the data type of any value. So okay, let me run this program for you first. So as you can see, it is asking from an input from the user. This is because we have entered the input function here, and what it will ask, that will be here in this parenthesis under double quotes or single quotes. It is called string. I will be explaining all the data types later. First we should understand the syntax of it. So let me enter number a, that is I am entering 5. After that I will enter a number b, that will be my number 95. Okay, let me assume it. So what it is written, it will give us the value of a plus b, that is addition of a and b. So as you can see, 95 plus 5 is 100 only. So congratulations, we have written our first ever program on Python language. Don't worry, you will get you will be understanding this very easily. So let me close this shell. Okay. So what are these three single quotes here? They represent the multi-line comment. There are two types of comment in Python. First, that you embed with it hashtag, and other that you will use three single quotes. Hashtag is used for single line comment. That is like this. I have put a hashtag in front of it. I have put the single line comment, that is accessing elements of a list. Commands are for REs so that we can understand the code later, and three these triple quotes are for multi-line commands. So let us get started with our Python basics tutorial. So first we will learn about data types. So there are various data types in Python. So one of these is lists. So these lists are those lists only with which we are familiar with. Okay. So let me show you first. Let me uncomment this. Okay. 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 So list can contain a heterogeneous mixture of data. That means it can contain various types of data types, like this is a string, this is integer, and many more. You can add anything in it. Okay. So the syntax of entering a list is like this. I have created a list in the name list1. So variable name can be anything, but the syntax is defined. So for a list you have to put square braces like this. So first let me create a list in front of you. So I am creating a list, an empty list, so I am creating just like this. Okay, I will give a command print a. So here we got our empty list. So this is the syntax of entering a list. So if I want to add elements in this list, so I can do it easily like this. I showed you earlier. Okay, so let me uncomment this list first. So you can add the elements in a list easily inside these square braces, and you have to put a comma in between them so that you can enter various kinds of elements. Okay, so here I have written three integers and two strings. So let me print this list once. So as you can see, my list has been printed. Okay, so let us see the various operations and accessing the elements of lists. The process of accessing the elements of a list is also known as list splicing. Yes. So as you can see, let me run this code. Okay, 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 okay. So we have our list named list1, and we have some commands there. in these commands, we are what we are doing, we are just accessing the elements of a list in different ways. So first command says print list 1. This is a function, okay? Print list 1 and these colons. So what it will do, it will access all the elements at a go. So as you can see, our first output is saying, first outputs gave us the list of so second code is saying print list 1 third element. So what it will do, uh, before this I should explain you what are indices. So all the elements of a list are on a particular place. That place is called indices. So here you can understand that one is at 0th indice, second is at first, third is at fourth. So the indices number starts with 0. So the first elements is at 0 indice, second is at first, third is at second. So like this till the end, till infinity, till nth indice. So similarly, if we starts with backward, so the last one element will be given -1, preceding that will be given -2, that only, like this only, okay? You can easily understand this. So our first code accessed all the elements of a list at a go and gave the output as a whole list. Our second program says says to print the third element of a list. Third elements does not mean the first, second, and third. Third indice. That means it will access the element that is on the third index. So in this list, on the third index is, it is 0th, it is first, it is second, it is third. So on the third it is hello. So it will be it should give our output as hello. As you can see, our output is hello only. So in third command, okay. So in our third code, this syntax is used for accessing the elements. It will access the elements of indexes 0 to 3 and leave the last one that we have given it, that is 4. Okay, so it will leave the fourth index and print till 0 and print the elements of the indexes 0, 1, 2, and 3. So in this list, at 0 index it is 1, second index it is 2, third index it is 3. So it should be giving output as 1, 2, and 3. Sorry. So it will access the elements till 0, from 0 to 3. So here it is 0, 1, 2, and 3. So it will giving out so it should give output as 1, 2, 3, and hello. That is it here in the output. And a fourth code is used to reverse the order of the list. So here you can see double colon and then -1. So what it will do, it will reverse the order of the list. So everyone, the last element will be at 0th indice, second last will be at first. So order will be reversed, as you can see here in the output. In second last code it is written, so you can access so you can also access a particular element of a string present in the list. So as you can see, so in list 1, what is third element? So our third element is hello, and in that third element, what is first element? That is e, because h is at 0, e is at first, so it will be printing e. Here it is e. So I have told you what is negative indexing. So negative indexing is what, when you start giving the indexes from the backward. So So the last element will be at -1, second last will be at -2, and so on. So our last element is everyone. So our last element is this string everyone. So it is -1, it is -2, and it is -3. So in the list, what is at -3 index? The -3 is 3. So it is giving us the output as 3. Okay. I hope you are understanding. Let me comment this statement. So now we will be seeing various operations on the lists. So there is not much operations on the list, but there I will like to show you one thing. So here it is my list 1, saying that elements 1 2 3 hello and everyone. So I have given the command print list into 2. So what it will do, it will be multiplying every element from 2. Every element will be there twice in the list, so our list is multiplied twice. Now after list, we are heading over towards the tuple. So tuple are tuple are basically like list but are not totally lists. So in list we used to put the square braces, inside we used to put the elements, but in the tuples we will be using curved braces or parentheses, in which we will be putting the elements of our tuple. So how tuples are different from lists? Basically there is one difference only. Tuples are not mutable. Not mutable means that you cannot edit or you can access but cannot edit or remove any element from the tuple. Yes. So I have a tuple here in front of me, named tuple is equals to 1 2 3 namaste and hello. So I will be printing first. Okay, okay, okay. So the tuple is 1 2 3 namaste and hello, and I have printed my tuple, so it is giving output as 1 2 3 namaste and hello. So next, splicing tuples basically are similar as splicing the lists, accessing the elements of the list. So you will understand better here. So I will first comment this statement. So I have the same tuple here, tuple saying the elements 1 2 3 namaste and hello. So I have given the command to print the tuple, and inside the square braces I have put it a colon. So what it will do, it will access all the elements of the tuple at a go and give us output at the full tuple. So you can see the first output here, the tuple is being printed, same tuple is being printed. So our second command says to reverse the accessing elements of a tuple are similar as we access the elements of the list or we splice the list. So as you can see, tuple it is it will reverse the order of the tuple as it did in lists. So as you can see, the order of the tuple is reversed and it is saying hello namaste 3 2 and 1. So initially hello was at -1th indexes, now it is at 0. So it basically what it does, it reverses the order of the tuple, it reverses the order of the list according to the data type you have inserted. Next it is saying print tuple 0 till 3. What is 0? It will start accessing the elements of from 0 till 3, leaving 4. Means it will access the element at index 0 1 2 3, but it will not access the element of the upper range that you have given 4. So leaving 4, that is leaving hello, it will print the whole 1 2 3 and namaste. So 1 2 3 and namaste, as you can see. So our last command is print tuple 3 2 1. Sorry. So it is saying print tuple. So print tuple third element. So what is third element in the tuple? Third element in the tuple is, sorry, third element, no, element at the third index, zeroth, first, second, and third. So at the third it is namaste, and it is also saying to access the element at the second index of the third index's element. So what is this second element is 0, 1 and 2 m. So it is given as output as m. I hope you are understanding. There is nothing to worry. It is very easy. Okay. Once you start practicing, it will become an easy task for you. And especially Python, it is very easy language. It is very easy language. One more thing. Initially, I told you that tuples are not mutable, that their elements cannot be changed. But here I am saying that elements of a tuple can be changed if the data type in it is mutable. So, uh, uh, so here I am saying that the elements of a tuple can be changed if the data type in it is mutable. So as we know, there is a tuple and there is one elements named 1, 2, 3, and this whole is our fourth element. So this fourth element is basically a list, and we know that lists are mutable or editable. So we can change the elements of this list, but we cannot change the elements of the tuple, that is 1, 2, and 3. So if we want to change inside this, if we want to do any kind of change inside the list, so first we will have to access that element. So I am giving the command tuple third element. So tuple's element at the third index is first 0, 0, 1, 2, and third. So at the third element, this is whole list, and in this list, at the first element it is hello. So what it will replace hello from good morning. I have assigned the value hello good morning. Okay. So now I will print the tuple and you will see the change here. So as you can see, hello is being changed into good morning, and it is printed that our tuple 1, 2, 3 namaste and good morning. So our third data type in our list is dictionary. So what are basically dictionaries are? Dictionary are those kinds of data type in which basically dictionaries have a key value pair. What do you mean by key value pair? Let us understand. Example. Here the syntax of dictionary is that these we have to put curly braces, inside that we have to put our key value pairs. So the key value pairs are given like this. So here is an example. So in this dictionary, so name is the key, and we put a colon after that, and after that we have to put the value in that key. So here the value inside the key, that is name, is my name, that is Rishabh. Okay. Similarly, the second key is ID, and the value inside ID, that is the value of key, is this RJ47 blah blah blah. Okay. So this is the syntax of dictionaries. So let us see this also. So let me first create an empty dictionary. So I have a dictionary A. So we have to put the curly braces, and in this we have to put the key value pair. Okay. So my first key is my H. After that you have to put colon and write the value of it. So assume that my age is 15. What, assume my age is 15 only. So after that you have to put a comma, if you want to add if you want to add a new key, so my new key I am inserting that id. So the value of this key, that means the value of this id I will put after putting this colon, and I will put the value of id. Okay, so id may I can type blah, blah. So this is our dictionary, and so first we will create this empty dictionary. So here I have created an empty dictionary, and I have given a command to print this dictionary. So let us see what will happen here. So it has printed an empty dictionary inside the curly braces. So I hope you have understand the syntax of lists, tuples and dictionaries. As you can see, I have created a dictionary named mydict, and I have put it the key value pair. So here first is the key, and at first key the value is Python, and at second key the value is Java, and the third similarly the C++. So when I print this dictionary, it will be giving the output as, so as you can see, it has printed the dictionary, this dictionary. Okay, let me comment this. So as we did the splicing or accessing the elements of lists and tuples, similarly there is in dictionaries. So how we can access the elements of a dictionary, let us see. Sorry, it was my date. So if we want to access any element of a dictionary, we have to access it from its key. So as you know, here in this dictionary, our first key is first, this is first key, and the value in that key is Python. So I have I have this dictionary, and if I give the command to print mydict and the first key, this first represent the key. So here the key is first. Okay, so it will print the value inside that key. That means it will print the value inside the first key, that is inside the one, it is Python, so it should be throwing back Python as the output. As you can see, Python is only the output. So if here I put uh, language as the key, so will you write one only or something else? No, we have to enter the key itself, that is our key. So here our key is language, so we have to enter language only, then only it will print Python as the value. So here Python is being printed. Okay, if I print 1 as before I have printed 1, so it will throw back an error. You can see it is, yes, invalid syntax, key error 1. So there is no key named 1, so we have to write language only. I hope you are understanding the syntax of dictionary also. We know that lists are mutable, that their elements can be changed or accessed easily, and tuples are not mutable, and dictionaries are mutable. So you have authority to change the elements of a dictionary. So in the similar way as we did in lists, so what we will do to change any value inside the dictionary, we will first, here is my dictionary one. At first key value is Python's, at second the value is Java, and at the third key the value is C++. So if I want to change this Python, so what should I do? If I have to change this Python, so what should I do? So I will give a command, my dictionary first key, the value in the first key, like as we did in list, so that the value in the first key will be changed. The value in the first key is Python will be equal to HTML later, so Python is changed in HTML. So let me print again my dictionary, so what it will be throwing back. So as you can see, at first key in the list it is Python, but we have changed the changed the value to HTML, so it is throwing back HTML as the value of first key. So let us go to our next data type in our list, that is string. So strings are very easy. Strings are the collection of characters written with single quotes or double quotes, and they are immutable. So you cannot change the any string, but you can change the value inside the string. So as you can see, I have a string here named str1. I have two strings here named str1 and str2. So in str1 there is welcome to the class, and in str2 it is saying namaste to everyone. So I will be printing these two strings. See, so the two strings are printed here. Welcome to the class, namaste to everyone. We can also perform certain operations on string also. Let us see what are those operations. I should be saying string splicing. We are not doing anything, but we are accessing the elements of the string. Okay, so here our string is namaste to everyone, so I am giving the command to print our whole string. You know, this is the command for whole string, as we have done it earlier also in tuples and dictionaries, tuples and lists also. So here I am giving the command to print the whole string. In second, I am reversing the order of this string. So the element at 0th index will be at last, A will be at second last, E will be at first, like this. And in third command, it will be accessing all the elements from index 0 to index 8, leaving index 9. So let me run this program. So as you can see, so the whole string is being printed here, as we have given the command to print the whole string. So here it is, and after that I have given the command to reverse the order of the string, that is 2 colons and -1. So it will reverse the order of the string. So E will be at first, E will be at 0 indice, and N will be at last indice. So our string will be like this. As you can see, E is at first place and N is at last place. Python is very easy language. You can easily understand if you keep on practicing it. Okay, so our third command is to print the elements of the indices 0 to indices 8. So here, as you can see, our 8th index is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Till T there is 8th. So it has printed till T. You must be understanding this. This is very easy concept. So there are certain operations on strings also. Yeah, so I have that string only, namaste to everyone. This string is in lowercase, so let me delete this command. Okay, so this string is in lowercase, so if we want to change it in uppercase, all the characters will be in capital letters, so you have to give this function as print your string name dot upper, and then parenthesis after this. So it will, what it will do, it will change the 1 minute. Okay, hello, hello. Okay, okay, okay. Yes, so this len function, what it does, what it will do, it will give out the length of the string. So here the length of a string is the number of characters inside this. So that is 1 2 3 4 5, sorry, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 and 17. So there are 17 characters, so it will, it must be giving output as 17. Our third command is to count. Okay, so instead of 17 it is displaying 19 because there are two spaces in between them. So this will be also considered as a character in the string, so it will be 19. Okay, I hope you are understanding. So the first command has changed the lower cases of a string into uppercase, and it will print the count of t. So t is at how many times t came in the string. So 1 2, so 2 times t is here, so it will be giving output as 2. So we have completed our portions till data types in Python. Okay, so after that there are operators in Python. Let me check once again. Yeah, after that there are operators in Python. You must be familiar with arithmetic operators that we all, plus minus, division, remainder, that we all do in maths. Similarly, there are various kinds of operators in Python also. So learning operators is very easy task. Okay, so let us start with operators in Python. So what are operators? Operators are basically those characters that helps us to manipulate and performs operations on data. So there are various kinds of operators, so like arithmetic, logical, boolean. So first we will be starting with arithmetic operators. We all are familiar with arithmetic operators. These are addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, floor division. Floor division means it will truncates the decimal part of your answer. So it is modulus, it will give us the remainder, and it is power 2. So I have two variables a and b. So a has 20 as value in it and b has 5. So I have various commands here. So let me first execute these commands, then I will explain you what all these are. Okay, so the operate here in this command, the operators are these: the symbols of plus, minus, multiplication, division, floor division, remainder, and exponential. So these are the symbols, helps to manipulate the data. So first command says addition of a and b, that will be represented as a plus b. Okay, so a plus b here is 25, 20 plus 5 25. Subtraction a minus b, so these are all operators: a minus b 15, a into b, a asterisk b means a into b, a into b gives us 100, 20 into 5 is 100. So division of a by b, that means 20 by 5 will be 4. It is in float. Okay, so here our next is flow division. So what basically flow division does, it truncates the uh, decimal part from the answer. So if I put 19 here except of 20 instead of 20, so what will be the output you see? So in the flow division it should be in decimal, but it is in integer only because it truncates the decimal portion from the answer. So remainder is 0, modulus is 0. Let us head over to our next kinds of operators, that are assignment operators. As the name suggests, they assign the value. So what kind of value and to whom? So let us see. So these are the symbols of assignment operators. So here there are basically these operators as assignment operators. So let me yes, yeah. So let me assign a variable a, assign a 5 to a variable a, and these I assign respective values to these variables. 0 is 1, sorry, 0 is the value of add, 0 is the value of sub, 0 is the value of mul, 0 is the value of division, 0 is the value of remainder, and 1 is the value of exponential. So these are all our variables. This is also a method to assign this is also a method to assign values to variables. Okay, so let us see. Our first command says add add is variable plus is equals to a. So what this is basically, this is, let me see, let me show you what it means. It is a short form of, so it basically what it does, it is like this: add is equals to add plus a. So instead of writing this, we write this, and the operator used to write this is called our assignment operator. So it is assign add and another value, that is a greater than itself. That is, this is short form of writing this: add is equals to add plus a. So add plus is equals to a means add is equals to add plus a only. Subtraction, similarly subtraction is equals to subtraction minus a. Multiplication will be equal to multiplication into a. The this this will be equal to div upon में a. So let me run this code first. As you can see, it was add we have given the command to print add, and add is add plus a greater than itself, and add is 0 and a is 5. So 0 plus 5 will be 5, no 5. So here it is 5. Subtraction is equals to sub wait a minute. So I have changed the variable name as it was difficult to show you guys. Okay, so now we have a the value of a is 5, the value of b is 0, the value of c is 0, the value of d is 0, and the value of e is 1, f is 1, and g is 1. Okay, so let me run this program again for you all. Yes, so what it does, so here this shows a is basically a plus a. Okay, so what is a is 5. So what will be our new a, that is a, that will be a plus a, that is 5 plus 5, that is 10, and it is given the output as 10 only. Similarly, b minus is equals to a means b is equals to b minus a, that is b is 0 and a is 5. So 0 minus 5 will be minus 10. Similarly, c asterisk is equals to means c is equals to c into a. C is 0 and a is 5. 5 into 0 is 0 only, so that is 0. Next is d is equals to d divided by a. Okay, so here d is 0, d is 0 and a is 5. Okay, so that is given as 0 only. After that, e will be equal to e modulus a. That means after doing the division of e by a, it will give us the remainder part. So e is 1 and a is 5, so the remainder will be here 1. Here it is exponential, so f is equals to f raised to the power a, that is 1. So let us move forward to comparison operators. They are used to compare two things. They are used to compare two values, and the result here, it will be given either true or false. That means, let me assign, so it gave result as true or false. Okay, so here a is 5, b is 15. So I have checked whether a is equals to b. Is equals to means it will tell us whether it is true or false. So a is not equal to b, so it must give false. So this symbol is used to, this operator is used to check whether it is not equal to. Okay, earlier versions, not equal to was defined like this, but the newer version of Python, it is like this. So a is not equal to b, that is true, so it will be given result as true. A is greater than b, that is false, so it will be given as false. A is smaller than b, that is true, so it will be given the output as true. A is lesser than or equal to b, so yes, a is lesser than b, so it will giving us false. Here it will be giving us, sorry, here it will give us true, here it will give us false. So let me run this program. As you can see, the same results are given. So these were our comparison operators, and next are logical operators. Okay, so basically logical operators are those operators in Python. These are used to combine the true or false values of the variables. So like, if you there are three types of logical operators: and, or not. And so if we put and in between two variables, or and in between two, so if both com if both uh, if both yields true, then only the result will be then only the result will be true. And in or, um, either of them will be true, then the result will be true. Not, if it will be true, it will give the opposite of it, that is false, and if it will be false, it will give the opposite of it, that is true. Okay, so these were the logical operators. So basically we are done with our data types and operators in Python. So we are left with conditional statement. So thank you everyone for listening with such patience, and it was my opportunity. Thank you everyone.